Danger Dolan. From Hamburger University to public riots over a lack of Hello Kitty toys, we count 15 fun and fascinating facts about the fast food chain very well known around the globe.
Number 15.
A McJob. The well-known dictionary Merriam-Webster added the term McJob to its lineup, defined as a low-paying job that requires little skill and provides little opportunity for advancement. McDonald's immediately called for its removal since the term clearly sullied their line of employment, but Merriam-Webster held fast with the response, "We stand by the accuracy and appropriateness of our definition. Burn."
Number 14.
The pay gap. During the last 10 years, this pay gap between McDonald's CEOs and its workers has doubled. In fact, it's gotten so bad that some employees continue to hold strikes demanding higher wages simply to get by on the monetary scraps flung down from the executive table. With living costs rising and wages remaining the same, some even resort to working at multiple McDonald's just to survive. Kind of a tragic thing.
Number 13.
The Mcdonald Arches. Unbelievably, in a poll conducted by Sponsorship Research International, they found 88% of the population could identify the yellow McDonald Arches, but only 54% recognized the cross that crucified Jesus Christ. This is due to the heavy marketing budget allotted to McDonald's, over $2 billion, extending through television, the internet, and public advertisements. Even crazier is that 96% of children from schools could identify Ronald McDonald more than any other fictional character ever, only beaten out by Santa Claus.
Number 12.
The original business for McDonald's. It seems obvious to everyone that Macca's is a fast food restaurant, nothing else. But if you were to ask the original founder from 1974, Ray Kroc, that very question, he would reply with the answer, well, actually no. The purpose of McDonald's is real estate. That's right, the primary focus of his business was location, 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 followed by marketing, brand recognition, and finally the food itself. He knew from the very beginning that a poorly placed restaurant would fail, but a colorful restaurant with a logo that extends into the sky would be noticed by everyone.
Number 11.
McDonald's originally did not have drive-thrus. It is so commonplace to us now that it's hard to imagine a Macca's without a drive-thru, but it was in 1975, near an Arizona military base, that one building incorporated a drive-thru simply to let soldiers stationed there buy food, since at the time they weren't allowed to leave their car while dressed in fatigues. From that point, it worked out so well that almost all future McDonald's would feature a drive-thru, and the idea of fast food took hold.
Number 10.
Marketing towards kids. It's likely never occurred to you, but a lot of criticism has been leveled at McDonald's because of how heavily they market towards kids. Why? Well, if you think about it, things like Happy Meals and the toy bundles are actually a way to market to the younger generation, thus gaining lifelong customers. In fact, this is the very reason they do, and even a documentary like Super Size Me can't stop the juggernaut business from snagging its delicious juicy hooks into a child's mind.
Number 9.
Hamburger Ology. This sounds like something from a satirical film, but it's very much true. In Chicago, Illinois, a place called Hamburger University was set up in 1961 as a training facility to teach you how to flip burgers, and tens of thousands of students flock here to learn. They can teach in 28 different languages how to say, "Would you like fries with that?" And they even offer college credit. Here's hoping someone opens a video game university where you can learn how to play Tetris and get a degree for it.
Number 8.
Paying rappers to reference the Big Mac in songs. This is part of their overarching marketing campaign. To subtly wing musicians some nickels merely at the mention of a Big Mac. Whether referencing the burger or otherwise, it didn't matter. Every time one of their songs was played with a Big Mac reference, they would receive $5, which quickly adds up when you have tons of radio stations playing their music. The organization campaigned for commercial-free childhood, were concerned about getting musical icons to promote unhealthy food. But at least we don't have to hear the latest Bowie album about a man called Mac making it big.
Number 7.
The Hello Kitty Riot. This was a promotion in Singapore to give out Hello Kitty dolls dressed in wedding gowns. The problem was the dolls were so popular that they exceeded supply, even to the point where people would pay for a meal only to discard it purely so they could keep the doll. It got so bad that there was even a riot where 7 people were injured after the crowd surged through a plate glass door, shattering it, and it wasn't even the first time. Apparently people really love Hello Kitty.
Number 6.
Hot coffee lawsuits. This is a very well-known scandal from the history of McDonald's, where in 1992, a 79-year-old customer was drinking her coffee when she spilled it and gave herself third-degree burns. She sued McDonald's and won, awarded a grand total of $500,000. Very soon after, other lawsuits came flying in from people desperate to get their own slice of the legal gold mine, and it continues to this day.
Number 5.
1 million pounds of McDonald's beef consumed per year. This one is damaging not only to your health, but also to the environment. It's known that McDonald's is the largest purchaser of pork and beef in the US, and over 5 million cattle are consumed at the restaurants annually. It takes 7 million tons of grain to produce 1 million tons of meat, a huge waste of resources that subsequently leads to deforestation, methane emissions, and heavy chemical use.
Number 4.
The Paris white McDonald's logo. This one I've seen for myself, a McDonald's in Paris, France, featuring a white logo in place of the traditional yellow one. It's actually where I first learned the meaning of the word merci, since it was printed on the McDonald's bins. It's highly uncommon to see any variation of the traditional yellow logo, and the only reason you see it here is because it wants to fit in with the rest of the white street. But you're also going to find McDonald's in Times Square with neon lights, and an Arizonan one with green arches.
Number 3.
The single cheese. This one took place in Holland, where a customer at McDonald's asked for a hamburger, then asked for a separate slice of cheese too. The employee obliged, naturally, but was then fired because they didn't charge the full price for a cheeseburger, simply because they slipped the customer an extra piece of cheese with their hamburger. The employee took McDonald's to court and won nearly $6,000, with the court saying a warning should have sufficed, not termination.
Number 2.
Some of their products bombed. There are enough failed McDonald's products to warrant an entirely separate video, but let's focus on one in particular, the McLobster. It was essentially a pile of lobster meat slapped into a hot dog bun, covered in sauce and lettuce, and cost $6 for a dressed up sandwich. You can still find these in select Maccas around New England and Canada though, but it never took off.
Number 1.
McDonald's serve awesome things overseas. Each region of the world supplements the menu with their own personal flair, such as the red bean pie in Hong Kong, or the Indian chicken maharaja because they generally don't serve beef, or the French stone oven baked ciabatta roll burgers, and of course in Germany, they also sell beer at Macca's. That is it for this countdown, have a good one!